So, Michael, I had two... This is a thing that we talked about recently about slapstick being something that matters.
Slapstick
It's funny.
is funnier than...
People don't think slapstick's funny, and they're all pretentious and like I only highbrow, like, you know what I mean? I think slapstick is funny.
I'm debating in my brain how much should I just, like, completely slap the glasses off you right now? Like, I was sitting there, I was contemplating this, like, how mad would he be if, like, he starts talking about slapstick and I just turn and slap the mess out of his face?
The funniest thing, it would have spooked me so bad. I would have been like, what?
I was like, I don't think I could pull that off without just, like, legit hurting something.
Especially if you know someone that just... Ah!
Yes, just like, I should be like, slapstick is important. I'm just like, bam!
This is a little known fact. So, being dyslexic and, as dumb... Dang it, can I say that? As dumb as that makes me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're one of them, you can do it.
Yeah, okay, so being dyslexic, as dumb as that makes me, there was a long time in Vine when, I didn't realize that, like, people have safe ways of doing slapstick jokes and a lot of money and stunt doubles and stuff. So I was like, I think slapstick's hilarious. I gotta do Vines where I do some of the slapstick jokes. So I have a Vine that I wish I could find, but it's dead and gone for forever, where I run as fast as I can, like, no joke, no holds barred, into a fence. And I freaking jacked up my forearm pretty good, and, like, I was scratched all over it.
What was the joke? Or was
the joke was that I ran as fast as I could into a fence.
Like, there's no, like, greater purpose or anything. No. It was just 6 seconds of you in the fence.
It was literally 6 seconds of me just building up as much speed as I could.
Is that technical wrestling?
There's another one where, I was making fun of white people not being able to jump, and, I ran as fast as I could into a trash can. And the joke was that I couldn't jump. That also, I had a cut. It cut through my shirt. I had a cut from, like, here to here because that trash can friggin' jacked me up, dude.
Yo, you know how sometimes we post, like, stupid things? Like, last week you posted the Luigi jump on Instagram?
Yeah.
What are the odds
that I can run that fence again?
No.
Oh, dude.
This one's gonna be me. Because I know you're physically capable of doing that.
I'll run in that fence again, dude.
What are the odds that I can... Our parents have a new fence. And it's,
And here, so you can jump the fence.
That I can jump the fence without touching it.
Very good.
Because, like, they were really... I used to be able to do that crap all the time. What are the odds I can do it now?
Oh, dude. I think you could do it.
What are the odds?
You can clear a fence.
Without touching it?
Yeah.
But, like, what are the odds that I get jacked up? Because, like, yeah, sure, I can do it.
Do you want a percentage?
Yeah.
Like 75%.
WackMatters _com. We're gonna post a video of that.
Also, if you guys want me to do a fun thing where once a week on our Instagram I try to recreate Vines I had, I'll do it. I had some good Vines, dude.
I believe you. Man, I miss Vine. Yo, I'm not sure if you can tell this in the camera shot, but I'm sitting here with my hands in my pockets, and I'm trying to go for a more casual vibe this episode.
Casual?
I just, like, I don't want to be stressed out like we normally are.
Tight before.
Some episodes that we record this, I'm really stressed out because we're on a deadline, but this episode, I've just got my hands in my pockets, I'm ready.
See, I think it's good that that's not come off. The only time it's ever come off that you were, like, really not ready to be here was the episode we scrapped.
Also, I don't know if you can tell this, but Mark is wearing one shoe. Because we did get attacked by a vicious spider.
Dude.
I'm not kidding. This spider was like $50 size, and I had to murder it with Mark's shoe.
I would have left. Like, if that would have gotten away, been like, hey, we're going to record upstairs somewhere, bye.
I have a very important thing to ask you, though. We're sitting here in our second studio, because, like, you know, we've been growing like crazy. We're mass expanding. We're about to franchise out the podcast.
Long gone are the days that me and Michael are hungry for food and stuff, because, like, we both have houses now.
We're living it up.
I'm going to do a house tour. I'm going to post a house tour this week. That's not a joke. We do a house tour this week of my dope house I have.
So we're in all
my podcast money.
Oh. Our lighting situation in this home is a lot different. It's a lot brighter.
It's a lot brighter. Which I like, I think. I'm told that it's good for videoing.
It probably looks better.
However, more importantly, we need you to comment below who do you think looks better?
Well, that's not even a question. Clearly, I'm the superior being. You know, in some cultures, being fat is equivalent to being, we'll say,
Rich and powerful.
hot, just spicy. And I am the spiciest tomato, or spiciest pepper sitting on this.
No, you're a real spicy tomato, dude. When people say, "Hey, can you describe your brother Michael to me?" I've never met him. I go, "Just one real spicy tomato."
He's a big spicy tomato.
Dumb. This is Life's What You Rate It, where we rate everything in the world, slowly but surely, so that you guys can know what's good and bad without having to experience everything.
I know you couldn't see that, but I was doing my smolder. My name is Michael, and this is my brother Mark. He's wearing a Stranger Things hat because he's the nerd. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are those Rudolph socks? What's it?
It is an Old Spice sock.
Okay.
From the guy from the Old Spice commercials riding a horse.
What guy from the Old Spice commercials?
Terry Crews, I believe.
It's Terry Crews on your socks?
I think so.
I mean, Terry Crews is in the Old Spice commercials.
That's why I assumed.
But you have Terry Crews socks?
Well, if there's a... So, I mean, this might get a little racy, and by racy is double entendre.
Race over pertaining to race,
yeah.
or salacious.
Yeah.
Salacious D.
I know I've only ever seen one black person on the Old Spice commercials, and there's a black person on my socks, and they're Old Spice socks.
So you just made a logic jump.
I assumed that it was supposed to be in the likeness of
A
Terry
to B,
Crews.
B to C.
C to Z. Just like AJ.
Yo, have you ever been on the internet?
No. What is the internet?
Well, I don't...
Dang it, yeah, hold on, dang it, yes, and. Yeah, I love internet.
So, there's a thing on the internet, and it's like, sometimes you have, like, let's say that, there's an inside joke, and then the inside joke expands to, like, a large community, and then someone decided to call that inside joke a meme.
A meme?
A meme, because it, like, of or pertains to, like, a type of format that you can, like, repeat, and there's, like, a meme format, and I wanted to explain to, like...
Oh, so we're gonna do, like, a not funny meme review where we explain memes. We make the inside joke not funny anymore.
I wanted to explain to the moms out there listening that memes don't just mean a picture with words on it.
No, it does.
Like, they're, like, they're the world's most sophisticated version of a joke.
I don't know if I'd say that.
And now that we live in a society of internet people,
of memes,
I want you to know that memes are here to save us, and I wanted to just rate the fact that memes are a higher form of comedy than we've ever reached before. I want to be a meme. And
Can you meme us?
Yeah, can you, like, make us into a meme? And I don't mean take our picture and put words under it. I mean,
no, that's what a meme is, Michael.
Take something funny that we do and then make that a joke format for me.
And send it to us.
Or, like, just do something as simple as, like a deep fake Nicolas Cage face onto us recording this podcast.
Both of us, though.
Yeah, both of us can be Nicolas Cage. Or Photoshop me onto Nicolas Cage's face in the movie Ghost Rider.
Or Photoshop me and Nicolas Cage freak out of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, I know what I want to rate this week.
Yeah, what do you want to rate this week?
Nicolas Cage.
So Nicolas Cage, best known for being the actor who needs money the most.
Best known for best actor.
He spends a lot of money in weird ways, and so he always needs...
I like how...
He always needs more money because he... Did you know that he has a pyramid tomb? This is real life.
I like to look up, at any given point in time, Nicolas Cage is either the owner of one of the most prestigious comic book collections on the planet, or the former owner, because he keeps losing all of his dollars, selling it, and then when he gets rich again, buying it back.
This is not a joke. Nicolas Cage, in his New Orleans gravesite, owns a pyramid tomb.
Oh, that's so good.
That sometimes he sells it, and sometimes he buys back, depending on his money. Like, maybe me size. Like, it's not a full pyramid, but, like, the headstone is a giant, 5 to 8 foot pyramid.
That's so good.
I've seen pictures of it. I've never actually seen it in person. I think it's like kind of like, for people like us that respect the Cage, it's a sort of mecca that sometime in our life we have to make the trek to his tomb.
It's like...
he's not dead yet, but he does have a tomb, just for future.
And of course, in case you guys were starting to get worried, he will never die. Nick Cage is... so, like, let's think about great things we can say about Nick Cage. Great actor. He has a very good sounding voice. I like the sound of Nick Cage's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that Nick Cage has 2 modes. One where I like to call it not acting. It's what we accuse Johnny Depp of, where Johnny Depp plays himself. Or, he has overacting, where he just kind of screams. And those are the 2 things that Nick Cage knows how to do as far as acting
But he's
goes.
so good. He's very
good at both of them.
I have a quote. Do you remember the new movie that just came out called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
In that movie,
I liked it a lot.
In that movie,
you didn't see it,
no, I haven't seen it yet, but I know this. Nicolas Cage plays one of the Spider-Mans. Spoilers: there's multiple spider people in the movie, spider creatures, because one of them a pig.
Oh, dude, freaking dunk on him.
So Nicolas Cage plays in that movie, and at one point they were recording, and they were like, this take really isn't working. Like, we're not really able to, like, use this. We're kind of hoping it would be more like this. And Nicolas Cage looks at them and says, oh, you want me to go full Cage? And they're like, yes, that's why we hired you for this. And he's like, okay. And then he nailed it. He got exactly what they wanted. I mean, the thing, and I'm not the first person to say this, the thing is that whenever Nicolas Cage plays a role, it doesn't matter whether he's cashing a paycheck in or not, he always gives it that 110%. He's always kicking it into high gear. He doesn't do anything halfway. You may call it overacting.
Where he races.
I call it passion.
That is true. I don't think it is. This is another pro about Nick Cage. Judging by his ability to act or passionately get into the thing that he's doing, he does, I think, just take a lot of things for a paycheck, but also has the ability to, I did take this for a paycheck, but I'm going to freaking give 110%.
Dude, I'm earning the paycheck.
I gotta earn it.
I'm going to earn this paycheck. Yeah, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence, dang it. Imagine if he was a method actor, man. His characters are all just crazy. He plays Ghost Rider.
But no, here's the thing. You know what I think is? This is the best part about Nick Cage. I would argue that very often Nick Cage plays on TV or the big TV screens at the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
A much more sane person than he is in real life.
I don't know. I've seen him in a couple interviews, and like he's pretty like. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know whether he 100% knows that he is what he is, or if he plays it like he doesn't, because like he knows, or like he just doesn't know. Is everyone out there trying to become a meme?
Oh.
Which one of us do you think could become a meme first?
Probably you.
I have I have old stuff on the internet that you could find in meme.
You could find in meme. I also think you're funnier.
I don't know. It just depends. I think that you're at a part of your life where, like, you know, you still try.
I think faster. I can usually get a joke out first, but I think your joke's usually funnier.
You try, but what I'm saying is, like, you try to, like, you were in a point in your life where, like, it still kind of matters what people think about you.
Yeah, and I'm not married with children.
I've transcended to the I don't really give a crap anymore levels. But like at the same time, I don't try so much anymore. So it's hard to know who would become a meme. If there's like, I have a ton of old content that I can find on the internet, but it's hard for other people to find, that could become a meme.
Is there a way we can umbrella that under WackMatters?
I mean, I could download all that crap and re-upload it.
You should.
I found Drewby, one of our friends, he's also on the site. He made a meme of me doing some funny dance moves to Karaoke Revolution that he made into a GIF. And he's made that GIF, but like he's mostly been friendly with it and hasn't used it very much. But like that could become some kind of weird meme format.
Did you really do anything that was more embarrassing than what we all did when we played Rock Band?
See, why didn't that become a meme? Because we're not big enough. That could have become a meme.
No, dude, that's what I said. I was like, us making this video now, nobody gives a crap. if we get even any sort of clout to our name, us making that video is hilarious.
Yeah. Is this going to be one of those things where we can't become a meme until we're dead and no one, we can't enjoy being a meme?
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
But you know who is a meme?
You either die
I think
hero
they're a
or
walking meme, or live long
enough to see yourself
become a meme. You know who I think is a walking meme?
Who?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage and Alex Jones, both of them. I mean, Nick Cage is a meme, though. Nick Cage is all over the internet. He is a meme.
Funny.
There's a Nick Cage Becomes Everything, website where every single, they just Photoshop him out and everything. And it's, pretty good. You'll have funny things like Cheap Brother Dozen where they Photoshop Nick Cage's face onto every person. Crap like that. And, that's a real thing. But, also it's very terrifying because, you'll have a picture of, we'll say, a salacious lady with Nick Cage's face on it, and just the Photoshop that the work they put into the meme is, we'll say, top notch, and it's just very, very uncomfortable, which is pretty good.
I love Nick Cage, and I think we do have to. Hear me out. I don't know what you want to give Nick. I think we have to give Nick a 10. For nothing else.
Nick Cage is 10.
Yeah, because at least, whether you like him or not as an actor, because of all of the memes.
Because of his transcendence and the fact that he will live forever in memes.
Yeah.
He's like Shrek. Where he will live forever in the memes. It doesn't matter what he did.
Can I give you my unpopular opinion?
What? Go ahead.
I don't remember Shrek being that funny.
I remember Shrek being funny. And
no. So let me explain.
7.
Yes.
Yeah. Shrek.
Everybody I know, who's apparently not you,
yeah,
thinks Shrek is maybe the pinnacle of comedy.
Yeah.
Movies.
Maybe it's funnier than we remember.
I've watched it pretty recently.
Oh, I haven't.
I didn't belly laugh at anything.
I thought it was a 7 last time I saw it.
Yeah,
But that was when we were children.
Yeah, I think Shrek's okay. I think it's a pretty good movie. It's a 7. It's not bad. But everybody on the planet that I know and talk to or meet are like, nah, dude, Shrek's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good. I'm like, I don't think it's that good.
But
Shrek's a 7.
But what about the Smash Mouth song? All Star is a 10. And All Star is also become immortal in the memes. Shrek has become immortal in the memes, but All Star is one of my favorite memes.
All Star, I would argue before I even knew about the memes of Smash Mouth that Smash Mouth as a band was very good.
I both ironically and unironically like Smash Mouth at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair. I like Smash Mouth because, screw you, I do like Smash Mouth, but it's also
they're real silly too.
It was when I very first became as big of a Taylor Swift fan as I am, I was like, oh, it'll be a funny bit. For me, a very straight-laced, Christian homeschool kid, conservative boy, if I very ironically get into Taylor Swift, until one day you realize you're listening to Taylor Swift not to find a deep-cut joke to make, but just because you wanted to.
I made that joke. That's what happened with Photograph to me. I made fun of Photograph too many times, and then I liked the song Photograph by Nickelback. And then all of a sudden I'm like, is Nickelback that bad? I don't know, man. Sure. And then, do I say I like Nickelback? And then I listen to the new album and it sucks butt, and I'm like, never mind, we're good. Nickelback is trash. They just used to be good.
There was a small window of time. Michael's like, screw you, Nickelback's great. And then they made their album. He's like, oh, new Nickelback's butt.
I only like the old Nickelback. I'd be like a Weezer fan.
Pretty good. 2001 Nickelback was the best. Idiot.
The first Nickelback album was the only good Nickelback album. The second one was good too.
Can't believe they sold out at Pinkerton. Bunch of casuals. What are you talking about? How is Pinkerton
No, it's not. Pinkerton was a solid. They thought the Red album was.
Well, the Red wasn't next, was it?
Green. Was. What? They don't like anything after
Pinkerton.
I have another unpopular.
Also, because the thing that came after Pinkerton was Melodroit, and Melodroit's bad.
When you become old, and I don't know if you're old enough to know this, but sometimes when you become old. How things move in cycles?
And it comes out as a V, and you miss, and you're like, I don't know what I could have done better.
Have you ever watched a show you used to love and then realized it sucked?
Yeah.
And sometimes you watch something that you used to hate and realize it was better?
Yeah.
So, both these things occur, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've reached a point where I think most people, my age, I don't know about your age, have come around on Napoleon Dynamite to thinking that it's just trash again.
Not my age. Everybody I know loves that movie.
Okay, people in my age think Napoleon Dynamite is trash again. Like, everyone liked it in high school, and, like, we reached the point, guess who watched Napoleon Dynamite again? Me.
Was it good? Is
It's
very
so good, dude! It's so good! Like, I'm talking, this is the movie where I think more than any other movie, this is more than Shrek, the most memeable movie, I'm watching Napoleon Dynamite, and dude, so many of these lines are so quotable in so many different types of situations. And I'm sitting there watching this movie, and I'm like, this movie's still legit funny? And I'm watching it going like, this is not, everyone talks about like, well, it's just so stupid, and you're supposed to laugh because it's stupid. It's just random. It's not just random. Random is not funny. Unexpected, though, can be funny.
It is, again, this is me being grumpy. I've talked about this. I don't know if I've done it on the show. Phineas and Ferb was unexpected.
Phineas and Ferb isn't random.
You know, it was unexpected. People argue it was a random dumb show.
No.
Phineas and Ferb is very good. It was unexpected. Very good. Disney did not learn that lesson. They assumed it was random, and every show, Phineas and Ferb ruined Disney because everybody was like, oh, we'll just do Phineas and Ferb. But they didn't realize the difference.
No, dude, the thing about Napoleon is more bat poop crazy than Phineas and Ferb. Dude, there are some lines in the movie, and you're like, who the crap wrote this? And why is that so funny? Why is it so stupid? But, like, it's stupid. It's not funny because it's stupid.
It's self-aware, first of all, which I think is good.
Oh, but it's so perfect. And, like, when you have the things where, like, the way that Napoleon is just ticked off about everything, but, like, it's not like, oh, I don't know how to describe it. It's so perfect.
I have long said that the opening to Napoleon Dynamite is my favorite thing because it's just the picture of him. He's just.
But like even lines that you remember where like he tells the stupid llama to eat the food. Like who wrote the scene where he brings a bunch of slop out to his llama, dumps it on the ground, like eat the food. Like what the heck is this crap? It's so funny. Or like
when he buys the woman's suit and is just walking down the street.
Or just like even the most quoted lines of Napoleon Dynamite. You go back and you think about they're ingrained in your brain. You don't think about
Liger?
But like when he walks in and he's just like, come on Napoleon, you know I've been training to become a cage fighter. He's like, you're just jealous because I've been chatting on low with babes all day. And you're like, what, dude? What? And then his girlfriend is real. His girlfriend is real. Like, his show is so freaking funny. It's so stupid.
Afterwards is also funny.
Oh, it's so stupid. Talk about most underrated things. Did you know, moms listening, did you know that there was a Napoleon Dynamite TV show? It was a cartoon.
Moms who are roughly like your wife's age and your age being like, hey, if you're thinking about not letting your kid watch Napoleon Dynamite because it's not good, to let them watch it.
I have no idea, dude. I just wanted to let Napoleon Dynamite not die because I feel like people in my age bracket have turned. But like, dude, it's funny. And there was a cartoon that came out about the show, and it was also funny, and it died. I want to bring up something. I think we've reached a point in the podcast where any old people that I might be referencing directly have probably turned off by now, because I think most of them just see the beginning and then turn this off.
That's fair.
I've had so many different instances where people at our church, like, see that we post this stuff.
Yeah,
They see that we post this stuff, and, like, they're being cool, and, like, they're not, like, dissing on us or anything, but they definitely can't remember the name WackMatters, and they try to, like, come up with, like, different, I don't know, like, just, like, different, they don't know what I'm talking about, they're like, wacky something, or, like, and I'm like, dude, it's alright.
It's okay, you don't have to.
It's right. It's a dumb joke that I made that it stuck. It's a catchy enough name, WackMatters. It's just, we're kind of stuck with it now. I'm not going to change it.
At this point, we've leaned far too in to change it.
We've named Whack Tracks, Whack React. Like, we're too bad.
Yeah, we got it.
If you are still listening,
I think we should refer to our army as wackos. I think that's good.
That's good. We're not going to get a fandom.
You're too against it. If we get too much clout, we'll quit.
Whack, for people that, maybe are a little bit older, it just means that it sucks. So when we say that, like, when we're calling it WackMatters, we're making fun of ourselves. Like, we're saying, like, hey, we're talking about things that most people think are stupid. but like we don't.
We don't.
That's
and we
why
think
like
it matters
our
and
Logan is
important.
like, when it comes to Whack Matters, we think Whack Matters, which is maybe one of the stupidest things that we've ever produced. But it's like all over our websites and stuff.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing.
Like that's the whole thing. Is like we like dumb things that nobody else likes, but we think they're serious. But also we're kind of acknowledging that they're stupid.
But we understand, like
We're in on the joke.
Yeah.
Are we memes now? No, we're not memes. I can't be a meme yet.
not yet.
I don't want to
We
die.
haven't made it. No.
I don't want to wait
So
for our lives to be.
Michael, we've like talked about goals and stuff. I think our goal of like when we've made it is when we've become memes.
In the meantime, give us a like on Facebook. You thought this was funny? Give us a laugh. A laugh? Yeah, you can do laughs. Ha-has. Give us the ha-ha.
Give us the haha.
Give me a ha-ha. I don't know.
Hey, let's keep it PG.
Give me your ha-ha.
You pervert.
So,
You dirty old pervert.
give me your ha-ha. We this year...
Get your hands off my haha!
This year we've reached, like 130 some followers on Facebook. I'd like to get to 100 on Instagram. I'd like to get to 100 on Twitter. I'm trying, dude, have I told you I'm trying to get back into the Twitter sphere?
Oh, why?
I tweeted some funny tweets.
Ooh.
I can't remember. Here, this is not going to play. I'm going to say it anyway. The other day I tweeted this and nobody laughed. Maybe they laughed inside, but they didn't like it or anything.
I might laugh.
I tweeted.
I know what you said.
It just said, guess what this song is? And then it was like, nah. That was it. I'm trying to become funny again.
Oh.
Thanks for listening to Life Switch.
Here's a fun thing. I have the ability to go do stand-up. I know a guy who set me up to do a
Are you going to
tight 5.
do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do a tight 5.
What does that mean, 5 minutes?
Yeah. It's essentially...
Do you have your jokes ready?
No, not all the way. I have some of them.
Are you trying to, like, trick this out so people will come?
No, I was just saying, like, that's a cool
because,
thing.
like, if you were, you should probably tell what it
funny.
is.
No, I'm trying to get funny, too.
We're both trying to find our ways to be funny.
Oh, dude. I'm also really nervous about it, and it's like a month and a half away, so that's cool.
Well, you got time to get your 5 jokes.
Yeah. I have to be funny for 5 minutes.
You know a really good way to stand up or do well in the stand-up world?
No, what?
You could just steal other people's jokes. It works for Amy Schumer. It's a good joke. Hey, you want to tell us? Well, thanks for listening to Life Switch. You Rate It.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We appreciate everybody who listens to the thing.
Especially you. Do you have a joke?
That's not a joke, though. I do want to stress this.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no. When people,
this is the one thing we said this episode that wasn't a joke.
There's very few people like that I know who do like bring up the show, like, hey, listen to I liked this thing that you didn't like. That means more than you guys possibly think that it means to any of us. But yeah, I do have a joke to end the show.
Yeah, what is it?
Hey Michael, what did the grape say when the elephant stepped on it?
What?
Nothing really. It was more of a whine.
Okay. Thanks for listening to the podcast that we produce here at WackMatters.com. Just in case you didn't know, we have a lot of different shows running right now. There's Life's What You Rate It, where me and my brother Mark rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10 that exists in the entire universe. Tune In, where Marcus and his friend Karsten talk about cartoons and their value for people of all ages. Of course, Whack Tracks, where me and a bunch of friends make commentary tracks for whatever shows or movies we might be into at the time. And our newest show on the network, The Music Matters, where my friend Trevor creates a discussion around all the matters relating to music. If you'd like to support the content we make here at WackMatters.com, please go to WackMatters.storemv.com and check out our merchandise section. We sell t-shirts right now, and there's more merchandise to come. Even if you don't want to buy a t-shirt, there is a donate button at WackMatters.com that you can use to support the content that we already make and to help fund creative ideas for the future. Additionally, this podcast is also brought to you by Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/WackMatters, you can sign up for a free 30-day trial with Audible.com where you get to listen to a free audiobook of your choosing and can continue subscribing for an awesome audiobook content subscription. Remember, that's audibletrial.com/WackMatters. We love you all and hope you will continue checking out the content we make here at WackMatters.com. Have a great day.